Hello and welcome to another edition of Rudy's 10 at 10 on the 10th. I am Rudy Garza, the President and CEO of IAEI. Well, I just completed my 7th month as the IAEI President and CEO, and since I'm still not able to get out and visit with you in person, I'm going to continue to do these 10-minute videos that will be aired on the 10th of every month, kind of just to let our members know what's brewing at the international offices. Last month, I told you about a new digital studio that we had built here in the office, and that's where we're taping this from. And in addition to that, right now we're also taping and editing a variety of trainings targeting all professions that have an interest in electrical safety. Once we get all those trainings complete, we're going to upload them to the IAEI educational website where they'll be available for on-demand viewing. And of course, they're all going to be CEU certified. So, but the new online digital education platform is really not the only big thing going on at IAEI. Today, I wanted to visit with you and talk to you about a great new partnership we've established with the ICC, the International Code Council. About 4 months ago, I was able to get into contact with Dominic Sims, the CEO of ICC, and Mark Johnson, the Executive Director of ICC, to discuss some partnership opportunities. That initial meeting set the groundwork for what has become a new written agreement, a new partnership with ICC and IAEI. One of the things that I recognized when I first started this position 7 months ago was the lack of really meaningful partnerships with our sister organizations. The fact is that no single organization can be all things to all its members. An association is limited by its staff capacity and by its financial resources. So one way to expand the IAEI services is by partnering with other agencies and associations like ICC and some others that are out there. The new ICC IAEI agreement will do the following, and these are all just very critical to the future of IAEI. One thing it does is it creates an opportunity for ICC and IAEI to co-brand some of the IAEI books and market them on the ICC marketing platforms to ICC members. So that's a huge benefit for IAEI, and what it does for ICC is it expands what they can offer to their members. Likewise, ICC will be looking for IAEI subject matter experts to review the ICC electrical publications, and we will be co-branding their publications with them. The agreement also expands the IAEI audience to the entire ICC membership and audience, which includes multi-hat inspectors. And multi-hat inspectors are going to play a critical role in the future expansion of our membership in IAEI. The new partnership also allows IAEI to promote all the IAEI electrical safety trainings directly on the ICC website under their online training section. That is a huge win for IAEI to be able to advertise directly on the ICC training website. By having the IAEI electrical safety trainings directly marketed on the ICC website, it gives our educational offerings an advantage over all the others that are out there offering services, and it gives us a broader audience, especially to the multi-hat inspectors. We're also working towards a joint certification program with ICC as it relates to electrical training for multi-hat inspectors. This is going to be something that's unique to IAEI and will set IAEI apart from all of the other electrical safety providers on the ICC website. So this is a huge win for us. I want to take an opportunity to thank Mark Johnson and Dominic Sims for opening the door to this partnership when I came knocking, especially since I am so new at IAEI. And at that time, I'd only been here a couple of months, so they didn't know me from Adam. But when I came and I sent them an email, asked them if they would join me in a conference call, they were 100% on board. And I really appreciate all of their assistance as we moved through this process. When I assumed this position in June of last year, one of the questions that I was asked repeatedly was, what do you know about electrical safety? What makes you qualified to be the president and CEO? What do you know about electrical safety? And every single time I was asked that question, even during the interview process, my answer was straightforward and 100% honest. And that answer was, I know very little to nothing about electrical safety. Now, that was when I started. I have learned some things since then. But the second part of my answer was, but I do know everything about successfully managing an association with visionary leadership as a servant leader. And one of those things that I know about managing an association in a successful manner is that you have to partner with other agencies in order to be successful. No single agency association is an island. You just cannot survive like that today. It's been like that for like the past 20 years. And if you look at associations that have tried to stay afloat by themselves without partnering with other associations, they are here no longer. So partnering is a huge benefit to IAEI, and it's going to help it be successful in its mission. And to illustrate that, I want to give you the quick story about when I was growing up. Now, I grew up in a family of 8 children, and we didn't have a lot growing up. I mean, I have to admit, we were not wealthy by any stretch of the imagination. But the one thing that we had as kids and as a family were each other. And my mother told us one time, she said, you know what, we may not have a lot, but we have each other. And we are each like the finger on a hand when we stand alone. And you can take a finger and pretty much snap it and break it. But she told me, you know what, when we get together and we stand with each other, we come together and we're like a fist. And nobody can break a fist. And that's the way we have to move forward with IAEI. We have to band together, not only with our own membership, but with other associations that are also have a vested interest in electrical safety. And that's a vision. That's part of my vision for IAEI, and I wanted to share that with you today. So I'm going to wrap it up, this edition of Rudy's 10 at 10 on the 10th, and I hope you join me in March. And y'all have a great day.